Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. April 8th, 2024, the day of the eclipse. Of course, no longer an eclipse now. It was about 3:18 here Eastern time. I didn't get too wound up about it. I saw one when I was a young man. I was in about 6th or 7th grade. We had a partial eclipse. It was kind of cool. It got dark and all that, but I happened to be driving right at just after the totality, which we weren't complete totality here, but and I saw a ton of people outside, and I posted to Facebook. The one thing the eclipse did was it got a lot of people outside. I was trying to think of some other event that might have brought this many people outside, and I couldn't think of one. Everywhere I went, there were people sitting outside, and it was kind of amazing. And I posted just a kind of tongue-in-cheek funny to Facebook, on behalf of farmers everywhere, welcome to the outdoors. We see this every day. Farmers everywhere spend at least a little bit of time every single day looking up to heaven and thanking God for the good weather, or praying for rain or dry weather or frozen weather or warm weather or any other version of weather. But we do this all the time, and on behalf of farmers everywhere, welcome to it. And I think the world would be a better place if we'd all spend a little more time outside, marveling in the wonders that is the world and the things that are around us. So back here on the ranch, meanwhile, back here at the ranch, what I hope is the last strip of bale grazing for these steers. I didn't intend on using these two bales, but just so happens the sheep are a ways away and the cows are not ready to go out yet either. We got 1.5 inches of rain coming. As soon as that gets here, we got it's 72 degrees. It's April 8th, and I'm standing here in a t-shirt. That doesn't happen very often. But I just wanted to kind of get the grass to go ahead of us here a little bit, and then we'll turn them loose. So I'm hoping this is the last slice. I got 5 more bales down here that we could do, but I'm not going to hold them that long. We'll come up and reclaim those and use them for something else. Quickly, you can see this is the overgrazing. Of course, it is overgrazed, but it's not near as much as I thought it would be. Last bale ring, one was there, one was over there where that is. I was afraid it'd be muddy, but it really isn't. It's so dry up here on this hilltop that we don't have any trouble. Interesting experiment here though. We went along and spread all that seed mix on all those bales down there, and then these last 2 bales, and I need to remember to mark them. The last 2 bales, I spread the seed before we put the bale rings on them. And now these 2 bales I didn't intend on using, so I did not spread any seed on either one of these 2. So it'll be interesting to see what the germination rate is. 5 days apart, what's the difference? Do we see any difference? I mean, it might take years for us to know, but it's cool to take a video of this and figure out exactly what's going on and what it will look like, and whether the seed makes a difference. I did that one other time, and it seemed to make a huge difference of what we seeded, although not as big as you would think. But we got a difference in the amount of new forage, and of course we got the chicory and the plantain and the turnips and that stuff we wouldn't get had we not done it. I'm just walking over here to quickly show across the fence. This is the boundary line between Mom and Dad. The sheep were here, let's see, 3 days ago. You can see we're building good bird's nest there on that tree. This is a hilltop right here, so they spent a lot of time here. It's sort of, I wouldn't call it overgrazed, but it's grazed more than I wanted it to be. But the rest of the field's pretty good. The sheep are slowly working their way far over there toward those houses. By the end of the week, they'll have been over there. But it's slow. I mean, they needed to go out. I would love to held them another week. Things are recovering, but they're not recovering like I would love them to. So it is what it is. So we'll get another 5 days out of these. We'll hold the cows in for another 5 days, and then it'll be time to turn everybody loose, I would imagine. At least I hope. I'm looking forward to the grazing season. I'm looking forward to them being out. It's just a ton of work. It's a ton of work to start off with, and so it's nice to have this last 5 days to just kind of rest and recover and get ready, and then know we can turn out. Thank goodness we got plenty of hay, so we're good there. So with that, I'll say we'll see you next time.